Hello, my name is Ek Lok Tin Yong, and this is my website. I hope you are well. We are continue to talk about Feng Shui, and we will continue to talk about the forms. Last video we talked about the fire shape and the earth shape. This is the most popular shape we can see around the urban area. So for the in Feng Shui, the mountain range or the mountain dragon, they are more important, but we're not going to talk about that because that is a very big area and it's not really practical for the urban Feng Shui. We are talking about the Yang Feng Shui, which is for the human to live. So today we're still going to talk about the forms. So forms actually is very important, and the form, in the different schools of Feng Shui, they all agree the form in certain way. So let's look at the form. Why is it important? Okay, so let's work this out. Before you do pull out your compass, your low pan, we will look at the form, look at the surrounding of the house, see what form they have, and also what shape the house is. In the traditional Chinese courtyard house, I show you, in the I think a couple of videos before, the courtyard house, they are very rectangular or squarish. So generally a good house shape, forms, we want it to be like more rectangular or quite squarish. We don't want, in Feng Shui, it's not favorable to have like a missing corner. So missing corner, like this shape, missing corner, what would happen? Of course, then you have to look at what direction, what direction is missing. But before, even you pull out your compass to measure the direction, when you look at this form, then we will say, oh, this form is not good for the females. Okay. Why? I will explain to you. So the concept is from the Early Heaven Bagua, or the inborn shape of a house. So to understand a bit more, we need the Early Heaven Bagua. So the Early Heaven Bagua, I'm not sure you remember it or not. So that's the Qian Gua, the Qian. And then this is the Kun. The Kun Gua. And this side is the Li Gua. And this side is the Kan Gua. That's the Li, and that's the Kan. Okay. So this is the form. We look at the form. Look at the form. Use the Early Heaven Bagua. The Early Heaven Bagua. So the Early Heaven Bagua. See the chain. The chain. That is at the back. We look at this is the back and this is the front. So it is like kind of facing this way. And the house will be more, let's say the house is like this. So we look at the house, the left side, see on this way, the left side, this side is the left. The left is we call a green dragon. And the right side we call a white tiger. The back, some people call it turtle, and the front is called the red bird or phoenix or mintang. So in this four gua, we will look at the see the middle one, here, the middle one, the middle one. So the Qian Gua and the Kan Gua, the middle one is solid. The Li Gua, the white tiger, and the red bird, that is not solid, like broken line. So in terms of substance, you look at the back. We want the back to be more stronger, more substance. If you look at a human scale, the back of the head is very strong. The front we have the 6 broken. Your eyebrows, your eyes, and your nose. See the 6 brokens, and the back is very solid. The bone at the back is very solid. Think about it. And then in this form, like the left side, green dragon, so it's substance. That's substance. So we want that side is more protective, like stronger, we have the building on the left side, and the right side, the right tiger here is a broken. So in the right side, we want it more spacious, and the front as well, very spacious. So if they are in the opposite form, like this side is, the dragon side is very empty, and the right tiger side is very strong, then that is in the opposite form, which is no good. In the book of burial, it say this format is perfect, but if it is reversed, then will be not a good configuration for feng shui. So that Li Gua, remember the Li Gua is fire, and the Kan Gua is water. So the fire we don't want to activate, like giving more wind, more active, more fire. More fire will bring someone very angry. And this side is white tiger. White tiger is also represent female. The green dragon is represent male. So in the traditional Chinese culture, the male, the yang, the male is the yang side. The yang is stronger, and that the yin side is a bit weak. It's different nowadays, but in the past they do setting in this configuration. So with the water we need flow. Water, the more flow the better. Yet then this side will be a bit more substance, stronger flow. So if the green dragon side of your house, if it's a bit active and also have some protective, like there's a big trees or a big fence, or you can see a double storage house, or like a green dragon. So the green dragon will be like bringing a good energy to the house. However, on the other side, if the right tiger is being more active, then become more fire. More fire will affect the health of the female in the house. If, let's say, this side had a double storage or 3 storage house or very tall trees, then it will affect the female of the house. And then what affect them? Then is the direction come into the consideration. For example, if this side, let's say, it is facing north, right? Then this side will be the northeast. So northeast, remember, is the Gan Gua. So Gan Gua is the arms, fingers. So maybe fingers, arms, they will have issues. So that's how we look at the forms. If you look at the whole house, the back also represents the head, like this. So the back of the house is the head. The middle of the house is the tummy, and the front is the leg, and the arms here. So, or the front is the tummy. So in feng shui, in forms, I'm not sure if you've been reading some of my article. I say if the house, they put a a mountain there. Like if there's a house like this, and they put like a small mountain in front of the house. This is called the sickness mountain. The sickness mountain will prevent someone like pregnancy will be difficult. I remember many years ago, I've been to one house to look at the feng shui, and very interesting. The husband like this kind of structure, mountain. So in front of the house, they built like a sickness mountain there, and then in the room, one of the bedroom, they sleep inside the room. There's a door to the side, and they build another mountain there. So that's in the doorway outside. That's inside the house. Go to the backyard, and also the backyard is sitting to a very busy street, very busy freeway. So that sickness mountain have the fertility issue. I told them to totally remove that, and then they have a water. They have a fish tank. I move the fish tank to a position will help fertility, and not too soon later, not too long later, they get pregnant, and they have now I believe they have 2 boys. Why I know? Because they referred one of their friend to see me, and the friend told me they have two children, which is good, which is very good for them. So the back is the head. So we want the back of the house become very solid. The back of the house become very solid. It is very interesting to happen to me in my house here. I live in this house for almost 20 years now. Before the back of my house, like let's say my house is like this, double stories. The back of the house, the other, that's the backyard, and that's another house here, single level, and that face that way, we face this way. There's a fence here, like we separate. There's a street of this house, and that's another street of the other house. So this house is lower, and then gentlemen live in this house. A gentleman lives in the house, support by the mother. The mother very good to him, support him very well, because my house here is double storage, and that's a single story. So support them very well. And later they move out, and they sold the property as well. Now they build a double story house. Now build a double story house, and it's slightly taller than my house. And then now it's become my support. So I feel great about it. That give me a good support. So the back, the back of the mountain, there is a support. So what does this support mean? The support means, of course, this people support you, and also the back of the mountain in the feng shui is represent the next generation, like children. Whether your children doing well or not, we want the back to have a good support. And there are also many other things as well. The back is called the turtles. Turtles can be thieves as well. Like if there's a let's say another configuration here, another form. Let's say if there's a row at the back, like front is a row, back is a row, or the laneway, there's quite a lot of laneway in the old area of the Melbourne, like Camberwell, because at that time they don't have a toilet to flush. They need to collect the human wastes, so they have a laneway. So if the back of the laneway they have like a door there, and the form, if the form is not support, then may bring the thief or burglary to the house. So the back has a few more other important area to look at as well, and I will talk about it on the next video.